Mail just came. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this clutch is bad. Yeah. Look at that shit. Okay. Another bad clutch. Okay, let's check the CDI. Hi. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, man. Look at his freaking piston. Wow. Paching. Okay. Here we go. Thanks for the thumbs up. Will, do you know it's a bad clutch? Yes, I pretty much can tell. I spun it. It's all like has a bad feel to it. His other clutch had a bad feel too. But ting, it went to the god. I saw it. Man, lost another clip. Boy, and his pen is just. Yeah. Holy cow. That's a lot of movement there. I think I got to pull out this other one and push it from the other side. He's got a bent pin, really bent pin. I want to go either direction. So, what's the answer? What's the answer, Will? That's correct. So how's it going, Will? And what cylinder did you want to build? You said you wanted to build a one and get a refresher course on it. Man. Holy cow. Pin is bent. Really bent, dude. Get on with that. New. There it goes. Holy cow. Look at that. I gotta look at this, man. What do I like about the Rat? I like this. Step transfers. How did you bend your pen so freaking bad? Holy cow. Woo, piston rock. It was rocking and a rolling there, buddy. Woo. Look at that nice gouge. Ba-bam. I thought I was riding and I thought I heard something. I bet you did. But you heard something there. Sweet, it's got the larger thing, so it must be a G4, I think. Let's split it. Mm-hmm. Let's try to. These are a little tougher to split, I find, in my mind. But boy, all of his engines are like very dirty. Look at the filth. Have you been riding this? Have you been riding this? I bet he has. I bet he has, man. I like how good those are compared to a China doll or regular one. How well they, the sprocket is on it. I mean, it's on it, man. I took a break from it. I know that feeling. I take breaks all the time. There was one I took like a couple of weeks ago. I swear I took a break like 2 weeks ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. I'm just looking for my big screwdriver. I'm like, it's got to be here. You got the wrong size key in there, dude. Wrong size key, dude. That's the wrong size key. That's the that's the one for the other side, dude. You got the wrong key in there, man. See if I can tap it. This is supposed to have a square key, or actually a rectangle size key. And boy, you twisted this one up good. My pokety poke. Yeah, it's supposed to have like an oblong. You, sir, have a. Well, it is. I take that back. It's just spun. And it's ruined. I'll make one. No problem. Out of harder metal anyway. Okay. Tap the clutch out. Tappa. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Right there, dude. Exactly. Couple of really good whacks. Trying to hit it in the center. That was a bad whack. Very bad. Dang. I'm not aiming very well today. Holy cow. Let me get some blocks. Let me find my blocks. There's one block. That block there. We'll grab another block. Or I can just push it out with the table press. Whichever. Table press. Let me do a couple more hits. I have this engine, so now that I'm looking at it again, I realize I put the clutch in backwards. How do you put the clutch in backwards? Which clutch is in backwards? So here's the clutch. Here's the clutch. Right here. You can't put that in backwards that I know of. And why do I think his clutch is bad? This right here. Shakety shake. Shakety shake. At least it's not short bearings. They're just shitty bearings on this one. Shitty bearing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to clear out my bad bearing. My potty mouth. Trying, guys. I'm trying to be PG. I really am. Yeah, press would be easier. Almost out though. Let me just give it a couple dots. The spring thing, you can't put a spring in backwards. Oh, which spring are we talking about? Are we talking about this one? Which spring? Which spring is in backwards? There's an internal spring in here, and then there's a spring that goes on the flower. And look how far out the internal clutch is. Wow, I'll bet you he was slipping. Okay, just load up them bearings. Freaking Z bearings. Z bearings! There better not be Z's on the clutch or on the... No, I go crazy when there's those on the... There you go. Right there. Just work it out now. Double screwdriver time. One screwdriver. Two screwdrivers. Bing, pop, just like that. He doesn't have the heavy spring. Dang it. Dang it. That's the normal spring. The last one I just opened had the heavy duty spring. This does not have the heavy duty spring. That's the normal light crappy one. And this is what I'm talking about. Not so bad. Now I got it off, but there you go. But yeah, holy cow, look. The last one I took apart had the heavy spring in it. I was kind of hoping they all did. No, sure. It was kind of wild too. I was like, dang, that's a big... That was the first like 500-pound spring, those giant springs I've seen taken apart. That means that somebody must have broke the case if all of them don't come with that. Or maybe just certain models do. I don't know. I'm not a Bikeberry guy. Never been a Bikeberry guy. You know? Need my big macho screwdriver. Oh, and I want to make sure I don't lose any loose ends. Let's keep it all in the bucket. See the metal shavings? Watch. This is an aluminum case. You know where the metal shavings are coming from, right? Right? What that metal's from, right? That is metal from your bevels never being greased. Ever. Never, ever greased. I'm going to have to wrestle this on the ground, guys. Let's wrestle. Oh, yeah. Pity the Chattanooga. Holy shit. Oh boy. That one, both of those. I need the giant screwdriver. I need the big one. The big one. Those are really freaking in there, like ridiculously tight. See all this though? All that metal. That's not dirt. That's magnetic. That is bevel. That is all metal. That the magnet would pick all that up. That's how much of the bevel's gone. Right there. Shocking, isn't it? Somebody riding and not greasing their clutch. Well, I can't believe it. What's your excuse? I don't know, sir. What's that shit loose? That's my buddy. Oh. You. Right here. I got a clutch lying around probably, but I was hoping it had the big screw or the big spring on it, like last one I did. Come on, that guy was really strong. Love it. Love it. Eh. Eh. Yeah, they did. And they got rusted too. Something's going on over here too. No, just more bevel. The bearing, it's the bearing, I think. The bearing's coming in, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's where the plate's coming from. The bearing's not all the way up against there, I think. I don't know. We'll see here in a minute. Let's see. Let's Well, I had it. Somebody really tightened everything up. I really like working on your stuff, Jeffrey. I really do. Screws are tight. I need one. This one on that one too. I haven't tried this one out. God no, it's all fucking bigger. That is one bigger screw. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Ha ha. Yeah. I set it down somewhere. I did. There's all the other parts. There's the covers I can cut. 2 covers I can cut. Cut that. Pin. Magnet. Oh, let's check the CDI and start loosening that screw. So let's just coat it. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'll grease the hell out of it, and I'll acetone it, clean out the grease, and then try again. Let's check the CDI, because he was always worried that the CDI was bad. He didn't wear the pickup, so that's good. So let's check that. So I'll just put this aside. All the grease sets. Shit. One crooked ass pin. I like these on the sprockets are bigger, and I like that. It looks like I need another crank though. I don't know. Let's see. I definitely want to get the case apart and start fitting it for the new sprocket. Let's check the CDI. Set this for 200 ohms, meaning that we move the thing 2 places, 2 places, 3 places, 4 places, 5 places. That's how we used to do it back in the old days. So I'll go there, onto the kill switch, and onto the coil. Nothing. Nothing. That is one dead CDI. Deader than a doornail. Let's check the back of the coil. There. One there. She's got to connect. And then to the ground. And that's bad too. Bad plug wire, bad CDI. That I cannot repair that because I was hoping that the CDI part of the built-in thing was still good, but it is bad. So let's get in here and see what's going on where they crimped it and everything. And glued it. See how this is on there. See if it's got a screw or not. It feels like it does. In a minute. There's a screw. Nope, they crimped it. Let's take it out and see what's going on inside. A nail. Okay. What else is going on in China today? Got this. See how deep the wire goes. There we go. Mm-hmm. There's your wire. Test it there. Nothing on the back of the coil. Right there. Nothing. That is one bad CDI. $471. But yeah, let's look that thing. Still bad CDI. It's going to be harder than it looks to repair or to upgrade all the CDI's wires. Let's check at least, see if I can at least replace the boot. See how our boot's going on. Crimp. It's got a crimp on it. That's how they hold it on. Let's check the wire count. And bam. There you go. That's what fried the CDI. Probably. Check our wire count. M6. Hey, what's up, Lost? At least it's copper. That's good. I'm under the bright lights. Yeah. I just ordered another rat, though. Another rat case. Should be here by Friday. I wanted to start honing this to fit the case. That's wild. And all that. Because I would love to do that. Lock the stroke. Not big enough. Big guy. Looks like that. Big guy. This is Jeffrey's rat, and yeah, I'm just trying to get his case apart. That screw right there. Already got that one out, that one out, that one out. He just left me the hard ones. Magnet's good. That's never had a problem. Over here. See, look how big the keyway is on that. And that's a nice size keyway, man. I mean, compare that to a China doll keyway. They put in the cheap, crappy spring, though. The last one had the heavy spring. I was like, whoa, that's a trip. Basket. Hey, this has got a ZL rod in it. What the? The other one didn't have a ZL. I don't think. That means that it's got the smaller everything. Oh, or it's just the rod. Huh. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Getting all dirty. Look at that. Look, Jeffrey. Look how dirty your engine was. For shame. There was grease on the inside. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to clean up, get some charcoal on. When I find my charcoals, charcoal up, get the grease off me. Let that stuff sit. Split the case. See if that's just a ZL crank and they didn't put the larger bearings in this one. I got to figure out the difference between G2, G3, G4, G5, and I think there's a G something else too. But the first one had the larger bearings in it and the heavier spring on the clutch. I'm hoping they all have that. I was hoping this one had that. But that's a ZL crank. That's China doll there. That's why there's so much freaking play in here. That's a China doll crank. That means that the bearings are smaller too. But I don't understand it. I don't understand. I will though. Your rod is a Zeta. Okay, I know more about Zetas than anything else. Will, hit me up. I built more Zetas than any other brand. I was Mr. Loyal at one time. What would you like to know about Zeta? We have Mr. Chen over there. He imports them. Party animal, right? Okay, you have a CDH power then. Got it. You have a ZAE 80 FM, the old. You have an 80 ZL80 and an AF80. Okay. The AF80, you need to use spacers. The ZL80, that's a Zeta. The ZAE80, that's CDH power. And FM80 is a nice crank. Bring that along. I haven't done an FM crank. I'd love to measure that up and see what we got there. I'll bet you it's a lot like the Runwell. I'm assuming because they usually sell it with the same stuff they sell Runwells with. For sure, Will. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Not all of them have the bigger bearings. Ugh. But at least they all have the step transfers. I really like this design on the where it has is a block there and there. So they're making this the largest they can, and then instead of stuffing it, they're stuffing the top or the bottom. And if it had the right crank in there, see right there, that's in two-stroke terms, that is a huge gap in two-stroke terms. In other engines, that's just a little play. In two strokes at 8 or 9K, that's going to vibrate like mad. 5 or 6K, 20-25 miles an hour, it's going to vibrate a lot. But at 9K, it's going to go crazy. It really is. You saved all the good ones for me. He didn't even know about this one though, because he still had the clutch on. Okay. Can you buy better cranks? Of course. What I wanted the rats for is the last rat I had bigger bearings on it, and it had that funky shape where they're like only $13 on eBay, I believe. It had this little funky shape on it, and the bearings are pretty much permanently on there. I better order some of those. Huh. Thanks for tuning in. I don't want to go too far. 35 minutes is a long show, but I was just finishing up splitting the case for Jeffrey. And yeah, we'll get I want to get it up and see how we can mount see how I can mount a 373 here onto a rack case. The best crank for the money. It's like, before you're thinking like, oh, this is the best crank in the world, you want the crank to match the cylinder is the most important thing, so you don't have to do the least amount of modifications. But there's no such thing when you're doing chainsaw cylinders, so you try and match them up as closely as possible. So a lot of it's got to do with with China dolls, you have a short and a long, you know. I kind of like the ZL cranks. I like to put the ZL crank in in a different case. But thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you at the races for sure.